Hey, I'm good to...
So, Tash prized the enormous ruby out...
Oh, what kind of statue? What? Big snake. Like, what, 30 feet tall. Had the side. How'd you get up there? They carved the scales.
And now we've got a giant...
Wait!
Best part is... Oh, there we go.
That's a nice... Waste you...
I think Tosh will survive.
No, Rook.
Tash loves everything. Nothing like running down dragons to build...
It's the fire breathing. I have to eat more to build up stuff in my gut.
I know what I have. I'm pulling a barv. One.
Heart's in the right place. Form's a little slow.
Cedar Siconia, back on stage. Where to see her?
The others are bartenders, but I'm the mixologist. I don't serve drinks. I build libations. Let me know if you want anything. Very.
I've put everything into getting this space, and I'll get you into the right armor.
So you came in one morning and her desk was just
Empty.
Few people are worthy of an invitation, you know. I should put that on the sign. I should get a sign.
Strength earns mastery. Abundance.
Oh, Rook, you're here. Good. I had a...
Sure.
Oh, maybe not. Never mind.
Oh, come on.
Okay, I'll try. So I'm having fun. It's different. And the fighting bits are going well. So's the romance. Especially now that we're, well, you know, together.
That's great.
It is. It helps. Not that I'm writing about us.
So, what did you want?
It's my hero. I know who they are, what they look like, but I can't figure out the what.
Why what?
Why they do it. Well, you're a hero, so why are you doing all this?
You could ask yourself the same question. Everything you do, you're doing for others. I admire that. So...
I guess so. We are going up against a god, multiple gods. That feels heroic. And we're saving the world.
And I'm glad I'm saving it with you.
So am I. Glad. I think about that fell out of a bush and there you were. And all I could think was, wow. I mean, anyways. And about how lucky I was. And okay, good talk. I'll see you later, Rook.
stopped the Autons. Took down their... comic maker. She did your job for you. She's a hero.
Just a meddling busybody.
I can't believe you're defending them.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
You're letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Antam from taking over.
Jacobus?
I'm fine. But I'm not going to be a part of this.
Well, now that unpleasantness is dealt with, about your mysterious informant.
Whoever they are, they know the Antam and Treviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging their ritual.
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the Butcher and privileged information on the gods.
A chance to find your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
You don't expect much, do you?
Hopefully it is that simple. Our contact knows the city and Antam, but we don't know them.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns. Dreadnought arrivals. Their information is real.
And you didn't share this with me?
People in this city continue to sicken and die. Do you not have other more pressing matters to attend to?
So where are we meeting?
Near the field hospital, where the market used to be.
And they ask for me, not you or Viago.
Even with what happened to Treviso, your fight against the gods is spoken of by many. You have respect, and no small admiration.
From who, though? That's the question.
I'll talk with this mystery contact.
And the rest of us will hope not to get caught in your crossfire again.
If we can remove the Butcher and weaken the Antam, then perhaps Treviso can start to heal from the Blight. With luck, this informant is our key to that. Our informant is near the field hospital, Rook.
They said you'd know them on sight.
Remember, there are injured people there. Don't damage anything.
An unknown contact. Sounds like a trap.
Bold to try to trap a crow fighting the gods. I'm at least curious. If our informant actually knows where Elganon and Gillinane are performing their next ritual, it's worth the risk.
We've got company.
Find them! Impressive, then. I feel a blessing.
Okay. Viago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope they're
Rook, I presume.
The Butcher!
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap, not this meeting. Please. So tense. I promise,
I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Strange way to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered Antom flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation, but not by me. I said Treviso was the trap, and I meant it. The Jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
You have a strange way of showing your affection.
I conquered it. I didn't betray it. Not like the cattle born here. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different. You crows stay true to your roles. It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
You're not an end-of-the-world type. Are you with the gods or not?
The gods, they give strength.
But all they ask in return is everything.
I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers.
They're calling for a ritual. If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city!
So... you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
The Butcher was our contact, and he's letting himself fall to the Blight? Finish them off! We need to go after the Butcher! So the Butcher wants me to prove I'm crow enough to be worthy of Treviso. That's what's happening.
He's given in to the god.
Everyone's acting like normal, like the Butcher hasn't gone nuts.
Who would believe it?
Safer to keep your head down, I guess.
I wait among the drowned. I see what you need. You deserve it.
Hear the shift in his voice? He's changing.
My city, my Treviso. I'll not abandon you to the traitors who gave you to me.
There's the Butcher. He's a Reaver and fighting his own Antom.
That thing cannot answer questions.
We have to hope he's still in there.
They're close.
I see you, Rook, and I see the ritual. Catch me, fight me, win this I see Tearstone Island! The ritual! Tearstone Island!
He's gone. And he named the ritual site Tearstone Island.
The butcher didn't lie, for whatever that's worth.
He got the death he wanted. Good trade, I guess. And he gave us the information we came for.
Yes, truly the Butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are all devastated to see him go.
Eventually.
And now you have a location for your final pointless confrontation. The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go. Leave Treviso to those who deserve it. What's left of it, anyways.
You gutless traitor. You weren't powerless against the Butcher. You were working with him.
I don't expect you to understand this, but sometimes governance means not showing your entire hand.
You sold the crows out to the Antom.
You dare speak to me of betrayal? I saved Treviso from the Antom's slaughter. You let my people, your people, suffer and sicken in favor of Minrathous, of Tevinter. I gave up the crows. You gave up the whole city. Treviso is dying, Rook, and its killer wears your face.
I've met some terrible people lately, even without counting Elganon and Gillinane. You're right up there in some pretty august company. What if our people could have fought back? Could have rallied to the city's defense? But the Antom kept them weak, let them die. That happened because of a choice you made. I live with the consequences of my decisions. Can you say the same?
You live with nothing, Rook! You have the luxury of distraction, of defining all your actions by the greater good. So take your team to Tearstone Island. Face Elganon and Gillinane, strike them down. Or don't. Either way, Treviso is dying. But it's still mine. Leave its funerary rites to one who cared enough about this city to make themselves its villain.
It makes sense now. Every decision they made shows it.
The governor betrayed us all. And for what? A city that is sick, and whose recovery will be measured in years.
I take it you heard? The Butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Antom fell in line?
Whatever the Antom are looking for, Eventu's giving it to them.
The Blight changes things. Even the Antom fear it. The governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
If only we'd figured out it was Evenchi before all this started.
I wish the same. But regret does neither of us good.
We knew someone had delivered Treviso to the Butcher. You brought us their name.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The Butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Evenchi all along. They think they have the power in the Antom, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Evenchi will be hiding, so we will hound their Antom and make them desperate.
When the governors show themselves again, we end this.
We'll stop Evenchi.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Evenchi confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Elganon and Gillinane approaches, but it will not take us long to find Evenchi.
If you truly want to help Treviso recover from the Blight, help us deal with the governor.
We'll let you know when we'll make our move. And after that, Treviso will be free.
Up for a trip to the Cobbled Swan?
Why? What's happening?
Nothing that I know of. With Aelia taken care of, I thought we'd check in. Maybe enjoy the Swan for once?
You hungry? I'm hungry.
Spite will not stop demanding revenge for Treviso. Is there any more we can do?
Thought the cart was done when the Venatori grabbed me. You did a good job polishing her up.
I was happy to help. Besides, Nev might starve without your cart.
Yeah, well, free fish next time. You too, Gallus.
Sure, Hal. Rana, I've got someone for you to meet.
Right. I'm almost finished here.
Good reading? And here I thought you'd be working our cases.
I got a tip on a red lyrium smuggler who leaves coded messages in the paper. I placed a coded ad pretending to be a buyer. If the smuggler took the bait, I'll know where he's trading the goods.
Anything I can do to help?
Cooperative. Are you sure you're Nev's friend?
All right. What are we after?
We're looking for the phrase Virantium brandy.
Got it.
Hold on. What's this? Nev, Gallus, and Rana Savas, investigators?
Right. That. I may have paid for another small advertisement.
You what?
If we want to help people, they need an easier way to find us. It's approachable.
I regret this already.
Docktown couldn't ask for better protectors.
Oh, it could, but we're all right.
There. Virantium brandy. I know where to stop the red lyrium deal. This one, anyway.
Good catch. You might work out after all. Still, I'd prefer you have backup when you need it. And if I'm not around... Rana, meet the Viper. I put in a word for you.
The Viper? You're real? Wait, a word? For what?
Come. It's time you met the Shadow Dragons.
Are you Nev Gallus?
How did you...
I saw your advertisement. I need your help.
Then you're in the right place.
Look at you, Docktown's hero.
Isn't that wholesome? I blame you. Have a seat. I'm guessing you've got a story.
It worked.
Rook, good. We have discovered what Ivenchi is planning for Treviso. When you fought the comic master in the garrison, you mentioned a note you found that said some comic had gone missing.
We have discovered who stole it.
Ivenchi.
The governor intends to release it all around the city to pacify violent seditionists.
They called us reckless, and now... Now Ivenchi will ruin the minds of thousands in this city to have their peace and order.
Destroying your own people's minds. How could Ivenchi do this?
By telling themselves there is nothing else to be done.
After the dragon attack, and then the blight... The governor is a coward who has given up on Treviso.
Better to poison the last of it themselves than let anyone else solve these things.
It is finally time to strike. Go to the garrison and prevent Ivenchi from releasing the comic.
Once you are there, Thea and I will lead the crows against the rest of Ivenchi's forces in the city.
Understood.
There is something else. Jacobus stormed off earlier. He did not look well.
Look out for him, would you?
Of course. We'll head to the garrison.
Do you think Ivenchi would target the field hospital?
I would not put anything past them now.
You were making coffee at 4 in the morning yesterday.
I like coffee.
At 4 in the morning?
That still counts as morning.
No, I'm not complaining. It was nice. To find it in the kitchen and not have to make my own.
I'm always happy to get you a refill.
You'll make a girl feel spoiled.
There's the garrison. Onto the garrison and the governor. The courtyard looks empty.
No guards. Where are the Antam?
Eventually must be further in. We clear the garrison this time. Eventually's got to know there's no way out for a traitor.
Look! Intruders! Got them down! We can escape across the roof!
Now there's a nice shot.
Courtyard's full of darkspawn.
That explains why Eventually's Anton were trying to run. Eventually's blighted.
Eventually! Traitor!
Wait! Jacobus! Okay, now for Eventually.
I will see you dead if it's the last thing I do before the blight takes me!
The strange aura in the air. Something's wrong.
Wait! Are these Anton real?
I see the comet is working! I hate to be on their side!
Good right.
I told you once! It won't end any differently! Why don't you die? Why don't you give up? If that damned dark spawn at the gates hadn't scratched me, blighted me, if you hadn't interfered,
it wouldn't have made a difference.
neither will my death. My comet could have helped stabilize the city. But it's still blighted, dying. Nothing can save Treviso now.
The crows, the citizens helping each other through the drag.
It won't last.
It will. The other crows will make sure of it. You say you did all this for Treviso, but you never really believed.
What would you know about the city I love?
If Rook hadn't stopped the governor in time. Rook! I should have won.
Evenchi is dead.
The garrison's a mess.
Details.
The Antam remain.
People are being moved.
It will take years, but we can plan for Treviso's future now that it has one.
Treviso would have fallen long ago if it really didn't have a chance.
I'm not so sure. A city is only as healthy as those who care for it.
You never gave up, Rook. We will repay that in full. But life is so dull if all we talk about are responsibilities. It is time to celebrate.
For our victory.
For Treviso's freedom.
For the crows.
What an excellent idea. Viago, dear, you mentioned something about getting us drinks?
I think we've done what we can for Treviso. Whatever happens, this city's people won't flee. The other crows won't either. Lucanus.
He looks just like me. Spite,
That makes sense. What's on your mind?
I've been thinking. So, when my contract... Literally, I'm going to seek out a way to separate us.
If you could find a way, imagine what it could change.
I must start with one person. From what we've seen, changing the world is better done by degrees.
You sound like you still got some doubt.
Being possessed. It's not like separating oil and water. Spite wears my face, uses my... Say I cast out Spite with all he's learned from me. What then? What if I free myself, but unleash a true demon of Virantium?
A demon who's...
He'd lose them if I ca...
You keep saying that.
He's been...
Spite will only be alone if he... But you can't control that.
And it's easier to see a future. Let's end it, Rook. return, we are content.
Why are you here? What do you want?
Not now, not yet. We will show you soon.
This just gets weirder every time.
Places between. The deeper currents. Fascinating.
Thanks for the tip-off. Got people clearing.
These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor. It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
Clan Llewellyn. We try to be no one you've heard of. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Elganon's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
Elganon raised his archdemon. Solus got us out of there. We saved a lot of people.
You sound grateful.
Why not? He really did help.
It seems so. He's always thinking about where... How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen'Harel. They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. He and I shared another name. Vanan.
Elven for heart.
For my heart. You've spoken to him in your dreams. You felt the power of that mind. His love could burn against me like a bonfire. He seemed so kind, and wise, and sad, and looked at me as if I somehow mattered more than anything around us. For a time, I thought I would have followed anywhere he asked me to.
It must have been horrible when you learned the truth.
How could I have fallen in love with a god and never realized it? Why didn't he tell me? So many things he said. So many half-truths, inevitable in retrospect. And then, he went off to destroy the world, leaving me to clean up his mess.
You mean the Inquisition?
I mean all of this. He let me fall in love with him and then told me we couldn't. Then he told me not to follow, while leaving me just enough clues to find him.
Hold on. You think he wanted you to stop him?
His name is Solus. It means pride. Perhaps he couldn't change his mind himself and hoped that someone else could help him. Or maybe I'm the prideful one, imagining his broken heart so that I never have to face my folly. That I loved someone, who made such grave mistakes, that I might love him still.
You almost sound like you're ready to join him in that prison in the Fade.
To give up the world for him? No. We've got to save it first. But after? If there were a way? If he felt the same? If I could leave the world behind and just have him? I don't know.
He really made you happy?
Yes. He really did.
Well, you deserve to be happy. As long as he's not, you know, trying to tear down the veil again.
That would put a dampener on things, yes.
This is all hypothetical anyway. He's trapped in the Fade with no way out.
He's surprised us before. But enough about me. Tell me about you and Bellara.
What? Who? How?
Morrigan has eyes everywhere.
Oh, of course she does. I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
Tearstone Island. That's where Elganon and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away.
Getting past the Antom Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert.
We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
If anyone can find a way around that fleet, it's us. Everything seems impossible at the beginning. Just fight one battle at a time. Varric told me.
Damn right, kid.
A single boat can sneak past a blockade. We just need to...
The Antam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
They're taking us seriously, which is flattering. And it can work in our favor. Harding, reach out to our allies. Wardens, Veil Jumpers. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start enough fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us. Except at their front door.
You've helped our allies, Rook. They're ready to return the favor.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have two gods waiting. Who knows how many Antom? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, we there yet?
We are ready as we'll ever be.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
For something like this, we'll need everyone we know. Would Morrigan help? Could Morrigan help?
The world's ending. That's when Morrigan does her best work.
Great. Tell Morrigan the plan. See if the I know she's busy leading the fight in the south, but she knows this blight won't end until the gods are dead. We're ready as we'll ever be. We need to make our move soon.
I agree.
Get some rest, and be ready.
Events are weaving together quickly now, Rook. For good or ill, the fate of the world shall be decided soon. I received Harding's missive. Your plan is sound.
So the Inquisitor's in?
Indeed, although she requires a few days to set events in motion. Time is needed to allot her responsibilities to those who are capable of managing them. Once settled, she has pledged herself to your cause. The snake's head must be severed, else the body simply grows anew. And what of your other allies? Will they also be ready? There is no room left for doubt or hesitation.
They've been ready for every fight before. I trust they'll be prepared.
As they must be. There will not be another opportunity to foil the schemes of Elganon and Gillenane. If we fail in this, they gain all that is needed to reshape the world in their twisted image. The evil put into place with the aid of their Antum servants at Tearstone will cover the entire world.
Look, the gods can't blight the world without their dagger. And they can't finish their dagger until the eclipse, which isn't for another... Elganon!
While you gather your people, I will find the Inquisitor. And Rook, I wish you great luck.
Algernon just caused an eclipse. The gods can finish their dagger. We need to move now.
But we were supposed to have weeks to prepare.
How much time do we actually have?
It's not weeks, I can tell you that much.
The eclipse is slowly forcing an alignment between the stars and powerful currents in the Fade.
Which means what?
I'm afraid we've only a few hours until the gods complete their dagger.
Lucanus is right. We have to go now.
No time to scrape up an army, even if we had one.
You think we're enough?
What will we be facing on the island?
There's gonna be blight crap.
And where there's blight, darkspawn.
Right. Tearstone Island's also crawling with the entire Antam army.
They've had time to prepare. It'll be brutal.
So will the gods. We're walking right into their lair.
We may not all make it out again.
Yeah. But if we're going down, let's go down. So let's stop the gods.
We're with you. The gods...
No matter what.
No matter what.
Then we leave as soon as we can. I should talk with Balara before we leave. See how she is.
Rook. Hi there.
What are you working on?
Oh. Some things I want to say. Important things. Before... well... I have to get the words right. So I wrote them down to make sure.
What do you mean by everything?
Fighting a pair of gods, hoping we win, risking our lives again, still. Algernon blights the moon and everything changes. Now we're rushing off without a plan.
It's kind of what we do. Go in without a plan, find something to punch. It's worked out so far.
But what if this time it doesn't? Things could go wrong, people could get hurt, or... See, this is why I wanted notes.
Just start talking. That always works for me. You know your own heart better than...
Okay, here we go. I care about you, Rook. You anchor me. I feel calm. Well, and I know you. Who you are. You let me be me.
I like the you that you are. The anxious, flustered, kind.
That's not what most people tell me. They talk about who I could be, how to get there. They want to help me change, be better, like I'm working on it, figuring out. But most people don't want to wait.
Of course.
That's why I'm scared. Well, I want us to stay us, to stay together. But the Evanurs have other plans.
I don't give a shit about what Elganon and Gillenane want. We've faced tough odds before, and we're seeing this through.
I just keep thinking about And that was one god, and a whole bunch of war. We're on our own. 8 of us, and now there's 2 of them.
We're always outmatched and outnumbered. But we make it because we've got each other.
Is it, though?
Yes, Rook?
For a little while.
Okay. Another reason not to get myself killed. I should talk with Varric, too. Get any last advice for killing a god. Varric? I hope I'm not, interrupting whatever you're doing.
Take a deep breath.
The gods changed all the rules. We're going in blind. The whole team is pretty sure we're gonna die. And they might be right.
Weird shit is happening. Of course the team's on edge. It's not a personal failing for you to be scared either.
I'm not.
You're in uncharted territory. It's not like anyone has experience fighting gods. Well, maybe Solus does, but you really don't want to get him talking about it.
Too late.
My point is, you're doing the best anyone could do in this situation.
I think the world deserves more than me leading the charge. But I'll think about what you said.
Go on. You know where to find me if you need me.
Well, let's not keep the gods waiting.
Shit. You shouldn't have to deal with all that.
It's fortunate we weren't spotted coming in.
A lot of dreadnoughts. One shot is all it takes.
Now we just have to deal with that.
Morgan didn't exaggerate. That's the entire Antam army over there.
Armies are big and clumsy. We can do this.
Agreed. If we move quick enough.
The gods will know we're here soon, and so will the Antam. We need a distraction. One team to draw off that army, and another to stop the gods from finishing their dagger.
I'll take half the team and cause some trouble down by the Antam ships.
Wait, I'm the scout. I can get us around this place faster.
There'll be Blight farther up, Harding. And Darkspawn.
I've fought them before, and I've got the stone on my side.
Lace? Hold on.
Someone has to do this, Tosh.
So who will it be?
Davrin's right. We need a Grey Warden and a Griffin in the lead.
Won't let you down. Either of us.
I'll take the rest of us, and get to the gods before they finish their dagger and cut open the Fade. Once we're in place, Lucanus will take Solus's dagger and ambush Gillenane.
Elgernon's pet.
One problem at a time. As long as he has that archdemon, he's invulnerable. Concentrate on Gillenane first. We kill her, take the god's dagger, then deal with Elganon.
Good luck, Rook. Let's make some history.
Good luck. And... Davrin?
Just like you said in the lighthouse, Rook. We stopped the gods. But